Hello, I am officially on day one of a 1-week summer vacation to upstate New York visiting some family over the 4th of July holiday. Oh my gosh, it feels good to be here. So I thought it would be fun to share with you the makeup I packed for a 1-week upstate New York summer vacation. Even though I did make an effort to keep it a little bit more on the minimal side, I'm sure I overpacked. We'll see what makeup I actually use. Without further ado, let's jump right into all the makeup that I packed for a 1-week summer vacation over the July 4th holiday. And side note, I flew in yesterday afternoon, and yesterday and today have been steamy, steamy, steamy hot. So I know I am very glowy, okay? So we're going to start with makeup tools, and mind you, the sun is coming out, so the light will be changing out of my control, so bear with me. Makeup tools, I'm going to start with my complexion brushes. Of course, I had to bring my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. This is my most used makeup brush, for sure. I use it every single day to apply and blend my corrector and concealer. It is just the perfect size to fit into that dark inner corner, and it's the perfect softness and density to just pat in and blend that corrector and concealer. I love it. Of course, all these products will be listed and linked in the description box below. And of course, I am wearing my vacation makeup, so as I go through that item, I will share with you what I have on my face. I can't live without my BK Beauty powder brush. This is the BK Beauty 102 powder brush. It is perfect for applying finishing powder, setting powder. It's bunny feet dancing on your face. It is absolutely beautiful. BK Beauty 102 powder brush is wonderful. I also brought the BK Beauty 104, and I really like this one for applying powder bronzer. So there's the size difference. BK Beauty 102 right here for powder, BK Beauty 104 for bronzer. Love these brushes. And then I just brought 2 blush brushes. I brought the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator, and then the Sephora Mini Blush Brush. And I use the e.l.f. Putty brush for cream products and the Sephora brush for my powder blushes. Eyeshadow brushes, I brought 5 with me. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can share these with you. I brought 2 of my BK Beauty eyeshadow brushes. We have the 201 Fluffy Blending Brush and the 202, which is more of a precise crease brush. You can see the size difference, and the reason I like both of these, the 201 I use for blending, and the 202 is more for precise application. Then I brought my 2 favorite IT Cosmetic eyeshadow brushes. Again, a fluffy blending brush, and then this flat shader brush is one of my most used brushes. It is perfect for applying eyeshadow onto the mobile lid. And then last but not least is another Real Techniques brush. This is their Instapop crease brush. I love this tiny, tiny, tiny little shader brush. Look at it compared to the IT Cosmetics shader brush. This is quite obviously larger, and this is much smaller. Anyway, these are 2 of my most used shader brushes for my mobile eyelid. All right, so in summary, makeup tools: 5 eyeshadow brushes, 5 complexion brushes, and I almost forgot to show you, of course, a spoolie. We all have to have a spoolie. So I think I narrowed it down pretty well. This is a fraction of the brushes that I have and use when I am at home. All right, let's get to the fun part, which is makeup. I did not bring any foundation. It is July, it is hot. I really enjoy just using some tinted sunscreen and or a tinted moisturizer and or a BB cream. And because I'm still working on that BB cream tinted moisturizer roundup video, so I brought a lot of tinted moisturizers and BB creams. A lot. And we are going to be playing with these throughout my stay here. I have 3 high-end tinted moisturizers, 3 drugstore tinted moisturizers, and some K-Beauty BB creams, and a video will be coming soon on these products. Just for reference, today I am using my Ulta MD UV Elements. I let that soak in for a while, and then I applied the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm wearing it in the shade Cashew. So let's talk about correctors and concealers. You know I brought my Pixie Peach Corrector. This is a peach corrector which will neutralize and cancel out the dark circles in the inner corner of the eye and the under eye. And the reason I use this every day is because it makes it so that I don't need to use as much concealer. I did bring one concealer. It is my new favorite. It is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is in the shade 2.5. I have a whole video where I talked about my favorite concealers. And you also know I can't live without my Garnier Anti-Dark Circle Roller Ball. This is not exactly a corrector. It's not exactly a concealer. It is a very lightweight, almost a brightener. And throughout the day, I will apply a little bit over my concealer, and it just brightens up my under eyes. Now, there are days where I only wear the Pixie, followed by the Garnier. There are days, if I'm going super, super natural, where I only wear the Garnier. And there are days where I will wear all 3. I am planning sort of a concealer technique video in the next few weeks. And so I will show you, the different techniques that I use for different makeup looks. But anyway, so 1 corrector, 1 concealer, and 1 brightener. And that is what I packed for this vacation. All right, continuing on with complexion products. I brought 2 bronzers. One is a cream bronzer. This is the Milk Makeup Cream Bronzing Stick. It's in the shade Baked. And then I also brought my favorite powder bronzer. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. And this is in the shade Sunlight. And really, one way to get some really bulletproof makeup is to go on with a cream and set it with a powder. So that's sort of what I have on today. I used both the Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer, and I set it with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. All right, I also brought 2 blushes, 1 cream blush and 1 powder blush. So I brought my Milani Cheek Kiss blush in the color Nude Kiss. I did a video, a cream blush roundup, a month or 2 ago, and of the cream blushes that I spoke about in that video, this Milani Cheek Kiss in the shade Nude Kiss is my most reached for cream blush so far. And I had to bring my all-time favorite powder blush, which is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the color Mood Exposure. I love and adore this blush, and it is a perfect complement to the Milani Cheek Kiss in the color Nude Kiss. So I love these, and actually I am wearing both of these today, again, to try to get a more bulletproof makeup in this incredible heat. One more complexion product. I couldn't leave home without my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Finishing Powder. This is in the color This is in the color Dim Light. This is just such a gorgeous finishing powder. It never looks cakey. It never settles into lines and wrinkles. It does not overly mattify. It does set my makeup, but most importantly, it just gives a blurring. It sort of blends all my makeup together. It is magical. I absolutely adore it. That's it for complexion. All right, now we're going to get into eyes. I brought my Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. It's a very nice compact size. It is literally my most used eyeshadow palette. I actually panned one of these palettes and repurchased it. So this is my second Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. This is just my go-to when I don't know what to do. It's just a super perfect, neutral, everyday eyeshadow palette. It has some cooler colors, some warmer colors, some neutral colors. I know it looks a little bit boring, but it's just a very, very easy go-to everyday palette. but I also brought my Persona Identity Palette. The Persona Identity Palette is a really beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette, but the reason I brought this is some of their shimmers, they're just so gorgeous on my mature eyes. I've been falling in love, I've been using like crazy this taupey shimmer called Seductive and this more bronzy shimmer called Goddess. Let me do a finger swatch for you. There is Seductive and there is Goddess. And what I will do is I will put Seductive on the first half of my mobile lid, and then the second half of the mobile lid I'll go in with Goddess. There is Seductive and there is Goddess, and they are just so pretty. I do have them on today. I don't know how my eyeshadow looks at this point because I did apply it a couple of hours ago and I am sweating. I am literally sweating right now. I have to finish this video. All right, so 2 eyeshadow palettes. My Tartelette in Bloom, which is one of my all-time most used, most favorite palettes, and the Persona Identity Palette. 2 eyeshadow palettes and I am good to go. Okay, I brought 2 eye pencils. I brought my L'Oreal La Liner in the color Brown Denim. This is what I use to tight line my upper lash line. And then I brought the Sephora Retractable Waterproof Eye Pencil in the shade Shimmering Taupe. And I am going to show you the difference in color between the La Liner and the Shimmering Taupe. There is the La Liner. You can tell it's a much deeper brown. And there is the Shimmering Taupe. And it's just a really nice light medium shimmering taupe, which I really like to use just for a soft line on my lower lash line, outer corner, and a little bit on the upper lash line as well. I have demonstrated the use of this shimmering taupe in a couple of other makeup get readies with me, and I'll link some of those below. Okay, and then finishing up, of course, we have eyebrows. You know I love my CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Volumizing Brow Mascara. A wonderful tiny little wand. It tints, it thickens, it holds my brows in place. I absolutely love it. You know I can't live without my L'Oreal Voluminous Eyelash Primer. It just makes a huge difference in volumizing and lengthening the eyelashes no matter what mascara you put on top of it. And I also brought my Lancome Monsieur Big. I absolutely adore this. Now, you can get some fabulous mascaras at the drugstore. I also love L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I have used that for many, many, many years. But I can't remember where. This was on 50% discount, so I picked up a couple of these. And I will say, you know, I love L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara and it serves me very well. But I do feel like the Lancome Monsieur Big gives me just a little bit more volume, just a little bit more length. I absolutely adore it and I'm super happy I found it at a really good sale and I am going to be enjoying every minute of using this. Okay, lips. It was really hard for me to keep lips to a minimum because if there is one product that I just love mixing up and that I just wear every single day, it's lipstick. So I brought 4 lipsticks and 2 lip glosses. And of course, I brought my Lisa Eldridge Velvet Muse. I think this is my #1 most favorite lipstick of all time. It's great for traveling because it's magnetic, which I love. So it doesn't open up in your purse. This is a long-lasting, hydrating, matte lipstick. Love it. And then I brought my Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the color Spicy Mauve. This is a more glossy formula, so pretty. I'm going to be showing you swatches in just a moment. None of these will be a surprise if you've seen some of my other videos. Then I also brought my Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine lipstick in the color Rum Raisin. This is another one of those very hydrating, glossy formulas. So easy to just throw on throughout the day. And last but not least is my L'Oreal Color Riche Shine in the color Varnished Rosewood. Okay, there is the Lisa Eldridge Velvet Muse. I just love that color. There is the Maybelline Color Sensational 065 Spicy Mauve. That one is the Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine in Rum Raisin. And last but not least is the L'Oreal L'Oreal Color Riche Shine in the color Varnished Rosewood. And believe it or not, I'm not wearing any of them right now. What I am wearing right now is one of my favorite lip glosses. It is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost in the color Pink Mocha. This is just a really, really nice, earthy, natural, sort of brownie pink. It's a little bit more, you know, warm and that's why I wore it today, because I have a little bit of a bronzy look, and it's just a little bit more of a warmer brown rose. Anyway, I really, really love this. It's a very pigmented lip gloss and easy to apply, and it's really, really pigmented. It's almost more like a lipstick, so love that. All right, now I've gone through all my makeup. We've gone through complexion. We've gone through eyes. We've gone through lips. Oh, one more lip. Of course, one last lip. You know I brought my City Beauty Lip Plumping Lip Gloss in a clear shade. It is incredibly hydrating. I apply it at night as a sleeping mask. I apply it in the morning before doing my makeup. I will wear it alone. I will wear it over lipstick. It is definitely my most used lip product. I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would love it if you would throw it a thumbs up. That really does help support my channel by encouraging YouTube to share it with other people who might enjoy it. All that being said, thank you so much for the time that you have spent with me here today. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hope you have a beautiful day and a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in my video next Sunday. Thank you. Bye. And the light is going to be changing because it's just because I'm sitting in front of a window. And then, is that thunder? That's thunder. Of my, no. All right, so makeup tools. Well, I don't know if you call this minimal. I can't, no, that's not right. All right, but I have taken them out in order. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. One cream blah. Okay, I'm sweating. I'm totally sweating. Oh, lips. My gosh, I almost forgot lips. Okay, I almost forgot lips. How could I?